Привет, мир. Так, мы приехали на место аварии.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed.
А если еще что-то? Здесь, видимо, он слетел.
Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
Нет следов торможения.
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them.
Мгм. Ну, видимо, все.
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in.
Так, нет, не все. Что еще я не посмотрел? Так, ладно, пойдем отсюда. Ничего нету.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Что-то где-то еще должно быть. Уж не все здесь просмотрел. Трава, тут дерево. А,
The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
больше ничего нету.
These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
Ну, тут точно все. Ну, здесь, о, бревно.
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
Может из-за это, а может и не из-за это.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
Или это тормозная жидкость.
Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him.
Просто у него не
That's
было
all the
тормозов.
information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up.
Что-то не сходится.
I need to find out what really happened.
Так, Ник, без сознания. Пьяный, сознание без сознания. Допустим, сознание. Машина загорелась, связи нет. Подтекает бензин. Ну, допустим, подтекает бензин. Препятствие. Нет, животное бревно. А если бревно? Бревно. Так, Норм-то куда улетел? Он улетел туда. Ладно, давай животное. А если ничего? Машина подтекает. Бревно есть. Ладно, давай бревно. Допустим, если он пьяный. Не пьяный. Без сознания. Нет, тогда бы он просто врезался. Вот если пьяный. нету. Так, ладно, если без сознания... Значит, связи нет. Ну-ка, машина загорелась. Так, ладно, подтекает бензин. Ну, явно, раз она загорелась, значит, подтекал бензин. И пятно на дороге. Если он, допустим, без сознания, бревно тут явно мешает. Берем бревно. Вот тогда он четко в дерево. Почему он был без сознания? Ну-ка, если животное. Нет, животное мешает точно. Да, походу так.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Что, нет? Ну, уже снюс знаки.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Значит, машина уже горела, и он был без сознания, потому что он не мог выбраться. Так, ну да, машина горела. Ну-ка.
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
Кто-то посадил его в машину, поджег машину и скатил.
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, I don't... The police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Люди не меняются. Меняются, но только в худшую сторону. Все это вранье. В лучшую сторону человек не может измениться. Это только видимость. Так, мы пойдем
last time I
посмотрим.
was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy day we're having, huh, Joe?
I knew you wouldn't be any help. You always let her walk all over you.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know. Should
She's
I?
all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
Да, обещаем, что проблема.
still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first. It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. Anna and I spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No! You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Ну, тут вроде все нормально. Здесь тоже вроде все. То есть они тупо влезли через парадный вход, да? Да что ты, блин.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house. Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Ну это не ограбление. Это что ты искал.
There. I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better. Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother. Anna always was more interested in people than cold, hard facts. Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too. I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Sam, what are you doing? Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
Ну, давай поговорим с ней теперь.
I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels.
А что, мы не будем с ней разговаривать? Или надо было сразу с ней поговорить? Что там жалюзи брякают?
Finally, there. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No.
Взять, наверное, напитки и принести ей.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Чё?
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Шоколадный напиток. Сок лайма. Виски.
She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks. Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words. And I always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there. Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick. What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
Чё-то, мне кажется, не то я взял.
Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Tell me about it. I should have stayed back in Connecticut. This town doesn't want me here. Coming back, facing all that aggression, being covered in blood, possibly accused of murder. Did you really have to make it about you?
I know this hasn't been easy for you either. This all sucks. I'm just so... This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. I do have my part of responsibility in this, but so do you.
I know that. But you'd shut me out. Then suddenly you'd ambush me emotionally. Look, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to fight. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... You can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Пойдем наверх. Покопаемся в бельишке.
It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed
Тут
over.
явно что-то искали.
Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message?
Come on, work, you piece of junk! Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Чем? Смотри назад. Вернись.
Why is it so dark in here? This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Это тот гопник стопудово. Который в аптеке был.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need to figure out what Nick is hiding. Did he ever let anything slip? And I mean anything. Did he talk about what he was working on? Anything about him or his activities seem out of the ordinary lately?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if that's where he went to keep his secrets away from you,
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Hon, I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Ага, машина-то там стоит. Как будто не видел никто.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
А, или мы пешком, что ли, ушли?
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most.
The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Didn't you see all the people who showed up at his funeral? This town has a hole the size of your dad in it right now. Everyone feels like you do. Your mom is probably just as sad as you are. Just as broken up about it.
But she doesn't listen. They don't listen. Every time I try and talk about it, people just give me this look. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults. And I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think. Not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening. But I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Can't you try? What would your father say?
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
Не, ну тут, конечно, да. Мелочь пузатая. Не касается. Но если пригрозить звонком, она может убежать. Не сейчас, так потом. Пофиг, давай скажем.
You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey, it worked. Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. Bug never was the social type, just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Man, Bugs certainly grew up faster than I realized. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. Joan always liked Bugs.
До шкафчика сейчас мы дойдем.
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Где-то должен быть ключ. Где?
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden.
Стопудово тут.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Ну,
An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
ну, прочитали же. Всё. Ходи обратно. Так, что тут еще есть?
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan
Викодин?
wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? All right. I think I went through everything here.
Записка, календарь. Вернее, статья, да? Календарь и записка. Ёп, ну попади. Ну мы уже смотрели.
An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Ладно, еще раз прочитаем.
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, He could be the last person who saw him alive. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Надо подумать.
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
Тут ничего больше нет.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Сумка. Так, ну в шкафчике больше ничего нет.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up.
Так, ладно. Смотрим еще раз на улики. Сумка.
I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock.
Желтый, зеленый, синий, красный. Все. Вверх, вниз, влево, вправо. Нет, погодите-ка.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Гусеница. И как это? Так, ну-ка здесь.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Тоже что-то непонятно. Красный. Зеленый, синий, красный, желтый. А, может быть, непонятно.
I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock.
Угу.
Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing. No, that wasn't it.
Короче, будем взламывать.
Only a few more 100 combinations to go. Well, I doubt I'm just gonna guess it.
Блин, непонятно. Ну-ка, если красный, зеленый, синий, красный, желтый. То есть красный, зеленый. Это влево, вниз, вправо. Ой. Вправо, вниз, влево, вправо, вверх. Вправо, вниз, влево, вправо, вверх. Нет.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Красный, зеленый, синий. Красный, зеленый, синий, красный, желтый. Ну. Красный, зеленый, синий. И желтый. Право вниз, влево, право вверх. Право, вниз, влево, право, вверх.
Let's see what we
Что
have
сразу не
here.
сработало?
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Вот этот вот, по-любому это он вломился. Он же был и в аптеке, кажется. Так, ну у меня вот этот наркоман. Я его подозреваю. Так, еще раз. Дерганный, даже когда трезвый. Нервный. Пристани его не любят. По Силану не указывают его имя в статье из-за отца. Ну, логическая компания. Логистическая. Умнее, чем кажется, или реально такой тупой, как можно подумать. До сих пор не понял. И то, и другое. Опять употребляет? Да. Кто дилер? Тайлер, Линнет, Жиар, Кайла, Дикий, Ричард. Есть Дикий, его кличка. Дикий продает наркотики Тайлеру. Надо найти поставщика. Так. Так, продает этому. Ну, не знаю, этих я что-то не помню. Вот этот. Давай его возьмем.
Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for.
Фиг знает.
So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Поехали туда.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood Jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove is
two
a
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found. That's what a sane person does.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful and look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's
Да
den.
отстань ты.
You have that's enough.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again, if that even makes any sense.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by burglars. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice?
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
Пристань.
You sure you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Was
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Ну, явно он мне со мной разговаривать не хочет.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Так.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear? She looks like she's used to fending for herself. Ow!
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
Можно я вас пошарюсь? А тут ничего интересного. Так, она тут болтает с этой. Можно и укрыть. Это кто такой?
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Just here to ask a couple of questions.
Do I look like a fucking tour guide? You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Ну, не хочешь, как хочешь.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
С этим поболтать.
Tyler set himself up nicely. A guy who wants everyone to know he's ready for a fight. Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
How did you and Anna meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Maybe you're not the type she normally hangs out with. You ever consider that?
Trust me, I have. Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
Очки.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as?
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
Где-то здесь.
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
Пойдем посмотрим там.
No quad. And it's right next to another mobile home. It's not here.
Так, а как мне пройти?
I
Можно?
need to find out where Dickie's
Нельзя.
hiding. He's here somewhere.
Нельзя.
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
Пойдем.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just... sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey, man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details. Pre-Socratic philosophy. Dog-eared and well-read. I saw this picture in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out. With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details. These shavings would be perfect kindling. It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff. The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads. No other option. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
Так, ну и что делать?
Not a concern. Sand is effective against fire, but not that effective. Guess that explains how he ended up here. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here. It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here. If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this.
Так, ну, если тут лопата, то, возможно, они побегут за него. А здесь что?
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with.
Как с ним поработать? Так, разобраться с Дики. Это потом. Добиться, чтобы огонь тушили не сразу.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk. I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help.
гриль.
Hey, Anna. Can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
To create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed. First step. The statue goes up in flames. This'll get everyone's attention.
Пожечь статую.
Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long.
Так. Раскрутить шланг. Прятать ключи от машины.
Lynette will go for her hose. She's right next to it. Definitely a problem.
Если раскрутить шланг. Так, после JR выбежит последним. Когда останусь один. Когда вспыхнет пламя.
That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Беги, чё встал тут, блин? Стоит, смотрит.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry, my hair is burning! Hey, look, calm down. It'll be okay. We're so hard on it.
Ну чё еще вырежешь? Вот он ты. Наркоман сраный.
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together. He was gonna pin us to the wall. And now
I don't have time. What did you steal?
his notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to, or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
You're the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally
А,
fucked now.
Козлина,
When
коп
he hears I
продажный.
snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. So just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what happened. So?
Oh, hell, man. Declan made me set up a meet with Nick, all right? I thought they were just gonna talk his shit. Nick freaked out when he saw Declan. He tried to bail. But Declan caught up and hit him behind the head. Then Nick dropped, man. He dropped like that. Declan said he didn't mean to. He said it was an accident and shit.
He killed Nick.
I didn't know, man. You gotta believe me. I never wanted... Man, he didn't say...
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass ain't any better. You brought him here.
You've had this coming.
I can explain.
Oh, you'll explain all right. Someone give me my rifle.
We're leaving.
God damn it, woman!
Пошли вы. Так, ну мы выяснили, осталось доказать.
sense? None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin.
If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man whose go-to... No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head.
No, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like... Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me
Sam,
alone.
stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
there's a turret.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Stop. Stop the car. Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! No! I'm losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I'm not gonna like this. Do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. The question is, where does it lead?
I worked so hard on it.
I wish there'd been another way. There you are. You and I need to talk. What? What's happening? Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit.
She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her vacuum pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
At least I'm not being chased this time. Right? Wonder what's in store for me now.
Опять куча дверей. Так. Сейчас, секунду. Так, ну какую дверь выбрать? Ясно.
And I'm back to square one.
Что-то поменялось все. А, нет, их меньше стало. Ага, и опять много. Ладно. Пойдем в центральную.
Always tackle a problem head on. Of course. There's no running away from it.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
Ой, дико. А, я же отсюда пришел. Ударил в ответ. Застрял. Или... Так, или туда.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
I don't need that right now.
Опять включился. Так, здесь ничего нету. Или есть? Ограбление. Убирайся. Пойдем прямо.
Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually like.
Блин.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
Так. Я хочу еще посмотреть. Что там? Что там есть?
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
А, ну тут больше ничего нет. Ну ладно, значит пойдем туда.
is that?
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. But I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is, and that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you? You and me, Sam, we can do this. What? Which one are you? Sam, where are you? Sam? 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 Sam, where are you? Sam! Sam! Sam, where are you? Sam, where are you? Follow me. Sam, where are you? Sam? Sam! Sam, where are you? Sam, where are you? You and me, Sam, we can do this. Sam, come with me. Follow me.
Put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a...
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. I thought
that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that. It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
Hey, Bug. I'm gonna come back. Sooner rather than later. You'll see me again before you even know it. We'll go fishing.
Yeah, sure. I'm not stupid, you know.
Какой ты противный ребенок, а.
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that. It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call. Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Everyone in town is making my life miserable and no one trusts me. I gotta go.
I see. Yeah, you do you?
Ой, да ладно.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus. There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think.
Focus.
Надо кого-то из этих выбрать. Ну и чё? А тут еще. Нет? Нет? Куда я не понял. Ну и чё, выбирай. О.
don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. We should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready. Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path? I believe some of the credit is mine. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. You make it sound so easy. I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go. It'll take a lot of work, but we can get you there. No one can enjoy life when they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. What about the world? Everything has a price. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. 2 roads, and you can only take one.
Ну, видимо, вот это. Чтобы узнать всю правду. Не?
The truth is worth more than any of us. Damn society. Damn being happy. I was afraid you'd say that. But you have to be you. I'll see you around. No, you won't, Sam. But good luck. The world is an ugly place when you can really see it.
Sam, we don't have time for this.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
А она где?
Declan could be here already. I should be careful. Syringes, bottles. Basswood has been having a tough few years. Falling off is the least of my
Мы тут
worries right
были в
now.
начале.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
It won't happen again. I'm here. 100%.
I hope so. I need you right now. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
This would be a lot worse if I didn't have someone else here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop
Розовые
was?
сопли, и все.
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Где может быть Лешка?
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Мусорка.
This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Здесь больше ничего нету. Ты что там? Пописать присела?
A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Так, что тут? Ну-ка, дерево.
I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie.
Ну а что тут еще? Ладно, еще раз сюда сходим.
I don't know why I let this place haunt me for so long.
Ничего нет.
Anna's already searched over there.
Hmm.
Dickie's stash must be somewhere else.
А что тут? Больше ничего не вижу. Ладно, давай еще раз посмотрим. А, ну конечно.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. All you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
You asshole!
Козлина. Чё стоишь-то? Иди отбирай. На.
I have to think and move fast. Stay one step ahead of Declan. If I make even a single mistake, there are no second chances this time. He murdered Nick. He murdered Dennis, and he'll murder us. If I can predict his next moves, we might be able to get the upper hand. Who he is will tell me what he'll do. I could try going for his gun. Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him. I could tackle Declan to get him off Anna.
Muley, it's time to give it your all. Don't underestimate Declan.
He's stronger than he looks.
Anna's got maybe a couple of seconds tops
Before he overpowers her.
You gotta find a way to stop him, Sam.
He'll kill you both.
Declan came to tie up loose ends that night.
Asshole shot me with my own gun.
There's a good chance he took it. Still has it on him.
You need to watch out.
You're no good to anyone dead.
Take it from me.
Так, как поступить? Смотреть, схватить пистолет, бросить камень, прийти на помощь Анне. Ну... Схватить пистолет. Смысл, я ей помогу. А если у него пистолет есть? И все, обоим хана. Так, ну давай посмотрим.
I could grab his gun, but that would only work if Anna keeps Declan occupied.
Давай, проиграй действие.
Declan can't see me. I have to use this to my advantage. I should strike him on his blind side and use the element of surprise. But that'll only work if I can predict what he'll do next.
Камень.
Think, Sam. Anna's been shot. I need to help her, and fast. No more mistakes, Sam.
Так, пистолет не... Не вариант.
You know Declan's killed 2 people already.
Put them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah?
He wants to destroy the evidence.
And since your girlfriend has it,
You better act fast, man. Declan might go for his gun. Declan might continue going after Anna. Anna's been shot. I need to help her, and fast. No more mistakes, Sam.
Ты чё, я не понял нифига.
Declan might attack me now.
That man is a monster, and he'll
Kill you and my little girl as soon as spit.
But he ain't dumb. If he uses his service gun,
It'd be traced back to him.
and he's been covering his
Tracks so far.
Так, ну, за пистолетом, возможно, не будет из этого вливать.
You don't have to fight, just leave. None of this has to ever hurt you again. I'm done running.
you know Declan's killed 2 people already.
Put them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah?
He wants to destroy the evidence.
And since your girlfriend has it,
You better act fast, man.
Так, хватить пистолет. Блин, ни хрена не видно. Хватить пистолет. Нападет на Сэма. Нападет на Анну. Смотреть. Как я схвачу пистолет, если я за деревом? Если он за мной пойдет, и она возьмет пистолет, застрелит его.
Declan heads this way, I should wait here and ambush him.
Ладно, давай еще подумаем.
If Declan goes after Anna, my best move is to strike from the right.
Я надеюсь, что оно схватит пистолет. Короче, погнали.
If Declan heads this way, I should wait here and ambush him.
Hide me. Your boyfriend's smarter than he looks. Now give me that.
No!
Да в смысле? Почему ты не напал-то на него? А, она живая? Куда он тогда стрелял? Она с пистолетом возьмет вообще, нет?
If I don't do something, we're dead. But if I do the wrong thing... I have to stay focused. Account for all the elements at play here. Anna's been shot again. She might not make it. I need to take out Declan now. I could rush him and try and take his gun out of the equation. I could try calling for help.
Позвать на помощь.
Anna's
It's really hurt.
That ugly yellow phone may be the only way
Way to get her help quickly enough.
That big jerk's not stupid. He'll
Probably keep an eye on that phone.
Какой телефон? О чем ты? Надо сначала его грохнуть.
You have to save Anna.
We dragged her into this mess.
I dragged her
Into this mess.
If you could distract Declan, Anna might have time
to get the gun. Keep his eyes on you, Sam.
Ну, я вообще и хотел, чтобы она взяла пистолет. А она не взяла пистолет. Пробовать передвинуть пистолет, пробовать вызвать помощь, смотреть. Так, если я буду бороться, может быть, она возьмет и стрельнет. Ну, сейчас-то сможешь схватить пистолет?
If I can get close enough, I can stop Declan from using his gun. It's definitely risky.
Да пофиг, погнали. Но если я побегу к телефону, он не пристрелит точно. Давай, пистолет поднимай, стреляй, давай. Наконец-то. Сразу не могла так сделать.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry. Anna? Can you hear me? I need you to stay with me. I need you to...
Че, все что ли? Это говно. А, ну здесь. Нельзя никак переиграть.
Sam, got a moment? I hope you know you've got my honest sympathies. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, I wanted to tell you, we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. Dickie's statement also corroborates your testimony. No charges are going to be filed against you. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
You and the Basswood police have a lot to answer for. A lot.
We do. Declan pulled the wool over all of our eyes. All I can say is we're all just people. Ain't no such thing as the Basswood police. Just people entrusted with power. And Declan, as terrible as it seems he was not always a bad person. My sin is failing to see the man he became, rather than the one he once was.
You were his commanding officer. You're the only one who could have stopped him.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is. No, I do my best. Anyway, I guess I've kept you long enough. I'll let you go now. Look after yourself, Sam. Though I guess you always do, huh?
You can tell a lot about people just by paying attention. Well, I'm paying attention now. Hey, Ethan.
Sam, I'm not sure what to say. I know you and Anna were close. I'm sorry about what happened.
I appreciate that. Hey.
Oh, you're never gonna apologize for breaking in, huh? What an asshole. But I guess you have other things to worry about. It's been a hell of a week. So, you, holding up all right?
No, I'm not. I never thought I'd have to bury Anna one day.
Yeah, you and me both. Well, listen, next time you're at the Haven, let me buy you a beer, all right?
I'll probably take you up on that. I don't think talking is going to make either of us feel any better. He looks so lost. It's been a rough week.
Yes, it has. Maybe the roughest I have ever seen. And I've lived almost twice as long as you.
There'll be better weeks than this. It'll pass.
I know. Time heals all. It's hard to find any truth to it right now. So many people I love are gone. It leaves a pallor on the world. I'm not sure where I'll go from here. What about you? Did you have time to consider what comes next?
I'm not planning to stay in town. Nothing for me here anymore.
Hard to blame you. I might leave as well, if I'm being honest. Time to hang up my saddle.
Any idea where you'd go?
None. But I have money saved for retirement. I could waste it traveling with my mother. See the world. Live life instead of writing about it. And you might think about doing the same. Life is short and fleeting, like the sunset. If you pay attention, it can be beautiful. If you don't, it's gone before you even know it happened. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Make sure to look after yourself, Samuel.
You were just an unlucky bystander. Bug?
Ну, сейчас опять орать будет.
I know how you feel. I miss her so much.
I wish I hadn't given Anna such a hard time before. She didn't want to be a stepmother, and, well, I didn't want to be a stepdaughter. Now, I don't know. I'll never know if it could have been okay. I shouldn't have told you about my dad.
You sensed that something was up. Why apologize for being right?
That's true. It just... If I hadn't said anything, this wouldn't have happened to Anna. But I was so mad about my dad. So mad that I couldn't even cry. Well, I couldn't until now. Until I finally knew what happened. And that makes me feel selfish. Like all of this happened because of me.
Come here.
So, it's not my fault?
It isn't anyone's fault. No one alive, at least.
I still feel bad.
I know. But it's not your fault.
Sam. Of
course. She just walks off. I don't know how to reach that girl. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
It's not surprising, given what happened. This town is no place for a teenager. Kathy, now is the time to get out of Basswood.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
You can't keep blaming her for everything. You also have to work on your own issues.
What? Who are you to say that to me? You don't know the first thing about me.
I know Joan feels you don't listen to her. She told me last week she was about to leave for her aunt's. She even told me about your pills, Kathy.
She did. And you didn't think to come warn me? This shows how much you really care about her. Anyway, I was going to take some time off work, get myself together. After everything that's happened, I figured it's time I got a hold of things. I didn't need you to tell me that. Take care of yourself, Sam.
I'll leave them to it. Not the type of situation I can help with anyways.
Sam, we really have to stop meeting like this. Did you change your hair? You seem different.
Joe, I'm so...
You promised you'd keep her safe. I knew she was in danger. Your poker face has always been crap, but I trusted you. Thought you'd keep her safe. Thought you cared for her, but you didn't. She's dead, and I'm still here. Old. Broken. Why didn't you kill that bastard sooner? Why'd you let him take my little girl? Should've... My little girl. My little girl. I'm sorry. I know you did all you could. I'm glad she wasn't alone. Sam, you're the only one who might know the pain I'm going through.
For what it's worth, I'm here for you.
It ain't worth nothing.
Anna was... She was... Words. You spend your whole life devoted to them, yet they fail you when you need them most. I miss her. I miss her. And I don't think I have anything else.
I think you managed to give voice to the feelings of many of us here. Do you mind if I speak a little? I didn't know her as well as most of you.
Of course, of course. Anyone can speak if they want to.
I only knew Anna for a few years. But within that short time, she impressed me with her strength. She understood what really mattered wasn't herself, but something greater. The community around her, her friends, her loved ones. She was a true defender of the common good. The kind of person who's always looking after whoever is standing next to her. She was fearless. You only needed to look her in the eyes for a few seconds.
Common good. I've heard that before.
Common good. Common good shit. That common good shit, right?
I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good.
Don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, could she be the supplier?
Get out the way.
Аптекарь за всем стоит.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Go check on Joan.
Who overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
After your barroom brawl, I did best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished after the mine closed.
I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good. Compromising was never her way. She was ready to pay the ultimate price if it meant getting the truth out. Because Basswood meant more to her than her own life. We will honor her memory by keeping what she fought for. This community together. It's the least she deserves.
There's drugs in them hills. That would have been Nick's title for this article. He would have started with a self-deprecating tirade about how he couldn't resist the joke. It would have been a good opening. He never wrote that article. It would have been about greed, drugs, and lies. Nick was found dead on the side of the road. It was called an accident. It wasn't. Now let me tell you a story about the men who murdered him, and about the truth he died for.
Well, folks, I hope you've got your seatbelts on, because we've got one nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small mining town loses its mind. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets. The stage is set for an unscrupulous pharmacist to roll into town. Two years later, over 1 million pills were shipped to the small West Virginian town of Basswood. Many sold right here on our streets. The article by journalist Samuel Higgs goes on. Information brought to light in this article led to the investigation of Hugh Kirkland, a seemingly respectable senior, who turned out to be the mastermind behind this pill mill scheme. The Basswood Police Department is now under investigation. How the small town of Basswood can recover from such a blow is anyone's guess. All right, time to kick up your feet on the dashboard.
When I hear the ghost hunt, when I need a ghost run, it's like to be fed.
Опять всех убил.
And the dreams that don't
Так, а можно как-то переиграть эпизоды? А, вот, эпизоды есть. Так. Эпизоды. Обзорная площадка. Угу. Так, ну переиграю. Попробую переиграть. Дополню. Пока все. Спасибо. До скорого.